Welcome back to the Bettor's Edge. Your host, Jake. We cashed in this weekend, fellas. I hope you guys rode me. I hope you guys followed. As I told you guys, Saturday and Sunday, and I tell you guys this each and every single day, I'm bringing winners to you guys like nobody else out there. We cashed on Saturday. We cashed on Sunday. I'm going to be bringing more winners to you each and every single day this week and each and every single day thereafter. Just to recap real briefly, and I'll be posting my bet slips on this video after I upload this video. I want to get this video uploaded onto YouTube before tonight's games begin. I'm running a little bit behind. After the video is uploaded, I'll have it edited with my actual bet slips showing you guys my winnings from this weekend. To recap, on Saturday, I told you guys, I promised you guys we would cash, and we did. Cincinnati Bearcats. Not only did I tell you guys to hit the Cincinnati Bearcats on the money line, I told you exactly how the game was going to go. No, I didn't anticipate being up 31. I think it was 31-7 if I'm not mistaken. Late in the second quarter, but as I promised you guys, ahead of that game starting, that game was not for the faint of heart. I knew even when it was 31-7 that the game was going to get tight, and it did get tight. However, as I promised, the Bearcats did cash. I'll be posting that ticket. I hit for a dime on the Cincinnati Bearcats money line. After the Cincinnati Bearcats on Saturday, I told you guys in that same video, Alabama Crimson Tide. In the video, I actually told you guys 11.5. I got that ticket at 12 because I posted the video before I even bet it myself. I give you guys sometimes the winners before I even bet it myself. I did bet it. I'll post the actual bet slip. I got it at -12. It moved literally after I made the video. Makes no difference. I hit for a dime on Alabama Crimson Tide. People can say that we got a little bit lucky on the Crimson Tide. I'm not going to argue you guys with that. It was a backdoor cover. I told you guys when you're taking large favorites, the back door is always open. In this case, it was open for us. We cashed 2 dimes on Saturday, college football. Moving into Sunday, the actual play of the weekend. As I promised you guys yesterday in my video, the New Orleans Saints on the money line. I cashed for 2 dimes on New Orleans. After watching that game very, very closely, that game went exactly how I anticipated it going. The Jackson Dart love going into that game was far too high. The national media attention on the New York Giants was far too strong. Spencer Rattler right now, before that game going in as an 0-10 starter in the National Football League, is a significantly better player than Jackson Dart. And that showed yesterday over the course of 4 quarters. That game, even though there were loads of turnovers by the New York Giants, the New Orleans Saints are a significantly better team than the New York Giants. That was an easy cash. Not as easy as the other winner that I provided you guys with yesterday as well. The Houston Texans. I anticipated that game, as I mentioned on the video yesterday, being a little bit closer, obviously. That was an absolute beatdown. But as I talked to you guys about it in the video yesterday, Cooper Rush is not a good football player. He's a serviceable player when the rest of the pieces around him are good. Nothing around Cooper Rush right now is very good. That defense is abysmal. The Houston Texans have a terrible offense, and they were able to put up 40 points on the Baltimore Ravens. That was the easiest cash of the weekend. I hit for another dime there. As I mentioned, I'll be uploading this video prior to posting my bet slips. But my bet slips will be edited into this video. I want to get the video out so you guys can hear my opinions on today's games before those games do begin. Just so you guys can know, 4 for 4 on those bets that I gave you guys for this weekend, cashing $4,000 on those four bet slips, which I'll be posting here very shortly. I will be posting my bet slips because, as I mentioned to you guys, I don't just provide you guys with picks. I bet these games as well. In addition to the winners that I gave you guys, I told you guys, stay away from the Texas Longhorns. Stay away from the Philadelphia Eagles. These are games that are too close to call. The reason why I don't bet the other side on these games that are too close to call, because for every Florida State, for every Texas Longhorns, there's a Florida State. For every Philadelphia Eagles, there's a Detroit Lions. There's a Dallas Cowboys. I stay away from these games entirely because they're just too close to call. I would rather bet on games that have a more significant edge to them, give me a higher probability of winning than taking a 50-50 toss-up. And I don't take those 50-50 toss-ups for or against, because it can go either way, obviously. So as I just mentioned, it's better to just stay away from these games entirely. So if you're watching my videos, you're taking my opinions, and you're thinking, I want to bet the Miami Hurricanes, or I want to bet the Philadelphia Eagles, or I want to bet the Texas Longhorns, or I want to bet the Dallas Cowboys, just stay away from all these games entirely and just follow the bets that I'm telling you guys to make, and you'll be profitable. I was in the green each and every single day this weekend, both days. I'm in the green like nobody else's business each and every single day, every single day. So all you guys have to do to cash and be profitable at this is follow the advice that I'm giving you. I'm giving you guys advice, winners, tips, knowledge, like nobody else is doing. Other people are on this platform. They're giving you picks. They're not even betting these picks. I'm posting my bet slips. I'm posting my winners. Every single pick I give you guys, I'm betting these picks myself. The games that I'm telling you guys to stay away from, I'm staying away from myself. I'm following my own advice. I encourage you guys to follow my advice. With that said, let's hop into today. We don't have a whole lot going on, but we do have some games that are going on. Being upfront and honest with you guys, like I always am, I'm not betting any of these games today. The edge just isn't there. However, there are some leans that I do have. Starting with the baseball game, Philadelphia Phillies at the Los Angeles Dodgers. A bet that I'm seeing that is very popular right now amongst the betting community is the over in this baseball game. I'm telling you right now, guys, stay away from the over. If you're going to bet something in this game, I highly recommend you do take the under. If you're looking for action, you got the itch, you just want to throw some money on the line, just for a little bit of entertainment, you're looking for something to bet today, take the under 7.5 in the Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers this afternoon, early evening for some of you guys. The reason why that is, this is a must-win game for the Philadelphia Phillies. If the Philadelphia Phillies go down 0-2, this series is all but over going back to LA. With that said, they're going to approach this game as if it's a must-win game. When you're taking a look at the pitching matchups, which is the way most people handicap baseball, you're looking at Jesus Luzardo. He's not a great pitcher. He gives up runs. I understand that. You're going to look at it and say he's going to give up runs to a potent Los Angeles Dodgers lineup. This game's going to go over 7.5. Makes complete logical sense. Tap the brakes. The manager of the Philadelphia Phillies is not going to leave this kid on a long leash. Once trouble starts to rise and runs start to score, or even batters reach base and things get a little bit tight, the leash is going to be short. Philadelphia Phillies are going to go to their bullpen very, very quickly. I foresee a very, very low-scoring game. Blake Snell is pitching well. The Phillies are going to be on a short leash with their starting pitcher. They're going to go into their bullpen, if necessary, rather quickly, and they're going to treat this game as if it's a Game 5 or a Game 7 type situation. You're not going to see the Phillies leave Luzardo out there giving up 4 or 5 runs by himself. That's just not going to happen. When you're dealing with a game of this magnitude, both managers know what, the stakes that are on the line. More times than not, in these types of scenarios, these are low-scoring games. Again, I'm not betting this game myself. If I were to suggest something for somebody that does want action on this game or anywhere on the betting card tonight, my favorite lean is the under Philadelphia Phillies, Los Angeles Dodgers. Moving in to the NFL Monday Night Football game, you got the Kansas City Chiefs laying 3.5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've seen these types of games before. We've seen Kansas City go on the road in a situation, laying 3 at Jacksonville, laying 3.5 at other opponents of similar caliber, and sometimes they cover those spreads, and oftentimes they do not. This Kansas City Chiefs team right now is really just starting after last week's performance against a very, very poor Baltimore Ravens team starting to find themselves. You're not getting peak Kansas City, and you're paying peak Kansas City prices. If I were to suggest something, I would say stay away from this game. This is one of those games, like I mentioned to you guys, that could go either way. This isn't something in which I have a significant lean on either way or significant edge on either way, where I feel confident in betting one dime or two dimes on this game. It's just not there. And I don't bet for fun. I don't bet for entertainment. I bet to win money, and I hope most of you guys do the exact same thing. And when you're betting to win money, betting professionally, you're not just betting games for entertainment. You're betting responsibly, your bankroll management is on point, and you're only betting when you feel like you have an edge. Obviously, there's never an edge that guarantees you're going to win at 100% ratio. But if you have an edge somewhere around the 58 to 60% standpoint, that's usually enough for me to feel confident enough to put my money on the line. That's just not the case in the baseball game or in the football game. If you were to ask me to pick between the two, I feel more comfortable taking the under in the baseball game. If you're forcing me to make a pick in the actual football game, I would take the Jags if you can get 3.5. I don't think the Jags are going to win this game outright, but I also don't think that they're going to lose by more than 4 points or more. I think this is going to be a tight game. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I think it's going to be determined by a field goal. If you forced me to pick, I would probably say Kansas City is going to win this game by a field goal. But when you're dealing with fine margins, one play can determine your bet either way. It could be a fumble. It could be an interception. It could be a penalty. You guys know what the deal is when you're betting these types of NFL games. They're decided by a single moment. With that said, I would recommend staying away. We cashed this weekend both days, on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to post my bet slips as I mentioned. I want you guys to like and subscribe to my video. If you like this content, as I talk to you guys about each and every single time I post these videos, my objective is simple. It's to grow this community, is to provide you guys with winners, with knowledge, with games to stay away from. I have 2 decades plus of personal experience. I'm offering this all to you guys free of charge. Take advantage of what I'm giving you guys, what I'm offering you guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's grow this community. We're all here for the same reason. It's to get winners, and it's to beat the bookies. We cashed at the window, as I promised you guys we would this weekend. I won't personally be betting anything today, so I can't say that I'm going to cash anything tonight. But if you're going to bet something, bet the under in the Phillies game. Cash that ticket. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thanks for watching.